Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Twins Talk Tubi.
We are
We are back.
back.
We are back. Woo, woo. Did you miss us? Did you miss
Of
us?
course they missed us.
Yeah. So we were out for the summer, but we're back with brand new episodes starting right now. So
Now,
So, if you've been following us and watching our videos, you know that every month we have a theme for the movies that we watch. So, we are choosing the theme this month of September as Nicolas Cage. All right, so all the movies we're watching this month have Nicolas Cage in them.
yes,
Okay, and the movie that we're reviewing today is called Willy's Wonderland. And this movie came out in 2021, and this is the premise. A drifter is tricked into a janitorial job at an amusement park where the mundane tasks become a fight for survival against demonic animatronics. Okay? As always, we're going to start off with our first time reactions of the movie. On the count of three, we'll go. One, two, three. Yeah. So I had never seen this movie. It was the first time I watched it.
yeah,
Uh,
me too.
and I've always wanted to watch it.
Me too.
I thought it was going to be better than it was.
Yes,
I thought
agreed.
it was going to be a little cheesy already, but I still thought it was going to be better than it was. It was basically like the premise says, a drifter who's Nicolas Cage comes through town, his car breaks down, and he gets picked up by a tow truck driver and is unable to pay for the services and gets kind of coerced into working at a child's play space location, kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese type place.
Yeah,
And it's abandoned. It looks abandoned. They don't really talk about it in the beginning. But it looks abandoned, and he's there cleaning up. It's a total mess inside. All right. The whole movie, first of all, Nicolas Cage did not talk the whole movie.
the whole, not one word.
Not one word except for some grunts and stuff when he was fighting. That's it. So I'm not sure. I mean, he does, I know that he does a lot of movies. He does really big blockbuster movies and he does like obscure stuff. I just think that he likes to work and make sure the money's coming in, so he
Yeah, he
just
does.
does
He
all
does a
these
little
movies.
bit of everything. Yeah,
And he does do these wacky type movies.
yeah.
So I totally get why he's in it, but um I don't know. I just expected I did not expect him not to talk. So I thought that was strange that um came
Yeah,
upon us on this
I don't
movie.
really get why.
And I thought that it was a weird, like, so he was in there, the animatronics are alive and they come around and they try to kill people. So they come
Yeah,
and they try to attack him, and he's some kind of like undercover kind of Terminator type ninja or
like a
something.
Street Fighter,
And he's like kicking ass, knocking them down one by one.
and like killing them
Where is
basically.
this coming from? I don't know. We don't know anything about his background. We don't know anything about where he came from, where he was going, where he was coming from, nothing. So that's kind of left up to the imagination for us.
Yeah,
Um and yeah, so he's beating up the animatronics, and he takes his breaks to drink his soda pop in
yeah.
the weirdest thing is literally him cleaning up the Wonderland place
Yeah,
and then fighting and then drinking soda.
yeah.
And then on the next in the next kind of scenes, they show a bunch of kids trying to break into this place. So later in the movie, we find out that original owner of Willy's Wonderland made a deal with the devil to to give him popularity, like make the place popular and you know make him money and things like that. But he had to provide a sacrifice to the devil. So he was doing a ritual things like, and it was him and a bunch of buddies, they got
Well,
killed.
it was serial killers.
Yeah, so it was right,
It
and
was a
they
bunch of serial killers, and they used to commit the crimes in that
in the
place.
Willy Wonderland,
So
right?
when they were like basically getting cornered and captured, they performed this like satanic ritual where they transferred their souls into these animatronics so they can you know uh keep going on their like killing spree.
And they would reopen. They would always reopen and would have parties and things, and kids would get killed, and
Yeah,
parents would get killed, and it just became this place where if you come in, you kind of don't come out.
yeah,
And they had to shut it down. So the new owner had to shut it down, and he had this pact thing, and he had to realize that he had to keep providing a sacrifice to these like now demons, right?
right.
Or he would be done. So I guess he gets these kind of loners and people that he comes across and kind of
Yeah, he's working.
find a way to get them into the premises to work off debt, things like that.
Right.
And then like
He has a like a kind of, well, not kind of, he has a deal with other people in the town. So the guy that owns the oil body shop, like they have people that their cars get like flat, so there's something wrong with their car, they go into the shop and it's gonna cost this amount of money to get this fixed. They don't have the money. Well, I think I can help you with that. I have a place that you could stay, but you might have to do some work in order to pay off the debt if you want to do that. And that's kind of how they get them in. They take, like loners in, they take families in, where they take like a whole like mom and dad and kids, and they just like you know to try and appease these killers. Um so it definitely was in the beginning. I'd say almost the whole first half, it was like it wasn't making any sense. Like what was going on? Why was this happening? Why was he there? Why was he not talking? Why was he drinking this drink that he carried like cases of it? And he like it seemed like he needed to have it at certain time because his watch would go off when it was time
he
for
set
him
like
to.
a timer, like he's working. It was kind of like I thought he was working, and then he gets his break, like a break time, and that's when the timer would go off, and that's when he would go and drink
Yeah,
his
I
soda.
guess I
But I don't know
thought.
if that was exactly what it was meant
Yeah,
to
I thought it was
portray.
happening so often that I thought at some point we would find out what the deal
Yeah.
was with that, and also what the deal was with him not talking, because it would just he just didn't talk, and they didn't say anything about it. Um, so that was strange, but I have to say that once we find out more of the story as far as why are these animatronics like kind of alive and attacking people and things like that, and then we find out the connection with the owner and then some of the people in the town
Yeah.
and what they've been doing and stuff. I thought they made it a little more interesting,
Yeah, I agree. And
you
that's
know.
why I didn't give it a thumbs down,
Yeah.
basically.
But I still would have liked to know what the deal was with Nicolas Cage in this, because it would have been
I
nice
thought
to.
there was, that's why I kind of said in the beginning he was like a Terminator type, because I figured maybe he's like a machine, some kind of
Yeah, I was.
machine, and maybe that drink is just like fuel or something
Yeah,
he needs to kind of
I had that
stay
thought too.
at the level that he's at.
Yes.
But again, I don't know. There's a lot of holes in this for sure that could be addressed or could have been addressed with maybe a second movie if they do them. But I don't think that that's gonna
No,
happen.
yeah.
Like I don't really see that. I'm not sure how good this movie, how good this movie did when it actually came out.
Yeah.
And but you know, I think at this point it's like we're just not gonna know. So which is
Yeah.
fine. Which is fine with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely there was definitely some entertaining parts to the
Yes.
movie. Um, and
This was an interesting one.
it was very interesting, different in the sense that well, different in the sense that it was kind of like I don't want to compare it to Five Nights at Freddy's because they had a little bit of a different concept with that
Yes,
one, but similar in the fact that it's animatronics and it's in this kind of play space for party
right.
place for kids. So
And that they're evil
and that
and
they're evil, but they're but this had a different vibe for
is
sure.
it, yeah,
So I still say check it out.
me too.
It again, it did have some fun parts, and especially from kind of the middle going towards the end.
Yeah.
So if
The
you
last half of the movie was definitely better than
was
the
decent. It
first
was
part.
decent
Yeah.
and all that definitely. But guys, thanks again for coming back and watching these videos. We love doing these videos for you. We're so happy to be back, and we'll be coming back with weekly episodes, guys, all through the
That's
end of the
right.
year. Okay, so stay tuned. And as always, you can follow us here where these videos lie on YouTube. Make sure you follow our channel and subscribe. And also, we're on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Follow all our pages. And, we'll be back next week for a brand new episode. Thanks again, guys. We love you guys. And see you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.